Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On play action. Love to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First down 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Packers defense.
Now, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just a front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebackers, secondary? This will be fun to check out. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a play fake. Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. An audible here to get a new look.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
3rd and 3.
Matthew on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They throw it out right complete. He's up to the 20. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the ground with Jones.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A 7-yard gain. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jones.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Jones again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
Dancing away at the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Carr going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Packers.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On play action, now Carr. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action, now it's Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Love. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And the Saints, 1st down.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love, they go play action now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dillon now off the option.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. To throw, it's Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Steady, steady, steady. That's Kenny Clark. And then there's those flashes, as we just saw there, as he gets to the quarterback. You can always rely on him to hold down the defensive front for the Green Bay Packers.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
40 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carlson on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 35 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Packers 21, Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Second and a couple. To throw his Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Dillon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
And that'll be complete to Dillon. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Love, he's going to change the play here. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It got his man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score. And now off to the races down the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. from midfield. Here's Carr. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their... Down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have the full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Dillon now off the option.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
On second down, Kamara shows his strength at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Carr. That'll be caught by Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Fair catch. 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
This is first and 10.
Black Ultra. Blue stripe. Set.
Now Love. Able to find Jones. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's second down. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready up.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready.
One last shot now for Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance.